Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever this video finds you. I hope you're having a rad time. I'm the Figure Dude, and on today's Figure Finds and Unboxing, I have another box of Headscans. It is not from the same person I've been excuse me, that I've been getting them from, so I don't quite know what to expect. Without further ado, let's talk about some figures. Dude. Okay, we are back. We are ready to unbox these Headscans. So like I said, I got some more Headscans, and it is from a new seller. So this guy's name on Instagram is Headeration. His website is World Wrestling Headeration. If you type in Headeration, you're going to find him. He's one of the top people as far as making Headscans. I see his name come up a lot. And then I've been getting mine from Haus Fourteen, but as I look more and more into trying to fill out my complete rosters of WCW, some of those older guys, I'm branching out a little bit, see what everyone can offer, see what stuff I really like. So with having said all that, I'm just going to go through. I'm going to grab these, and these are packed nicely. This came from the UK. Got some packing peanuts, and then here are all the Headscans. They've got some bubble tape, and then they've got packing tape on them to keep them in there, which I appreciate. So first Headscan here, let's see what we got. First Headscan. Oh, looking nice. Drummed out nicely. You can see the hole in there nicely. And first is Will Ospreay. I'm pumped to make Will Ospreay. I've wanted to make a Will Ospreay for a while. So this is my first time seeing all these, so you're getting to see them same time as me. There's Will Ospreay. He's got his longer hair. I do have some decals picked up, which the decals technically don't match the period of time that the Headscan's from, but it's going to be okay for me. As long as I have some sort of representation of Will Ospreay on my shelf, I'm going to be happy. Next up, we have Straight Edge Society Punk. And I was not collecting when the Elite came out. That ringside exclusive that is so hard to find, that is ridiculously expensive, just hard to find. I got a Headscan to put on mine. So I do have a custom of that CM Punk in G.I. Joe attire from WrestleMania 26, maybe? I can't remember. WrestleMania when he fights Rey Mysterio. Again, I wasn't really watching / collecting that much then, so I'm a little foggy. But there, I got that CM Punk head. I'm excited to paint that up, and then I'll make the other head. So the other head that I have on that custom is long hair, so I will be able to swap the both of those. Next up, this is a little more of a deep cut. So this is what I'm talking about, trying to fill out my roster. Some of you might not know who this is. This is Steve Corino. He was in ECW. He was in ECW towards the end, and he was the king of old school. So I've already got decals for him. He's ready to go, just like Will Ospreay. I've got his decals. Just didn't have a head, and there's not a lot of Steve Corino figures. I think there's just a couple of the original San Francisco toy makers, so I knew I had to get a head cast somewhere. Hair looks good, likeness looks good. Excited to paint this up. I think all these look really good so far. Compared to the digital renders, I think these are spot on. So far, so happy. Next up, oh yes, wonderful. We've got the dog-faced gremlin. We've got Rick Steiner. So I do have a Rick Steiner already, but it is more of a new gen Rick Steiner. So this one I am going to use for a WCW Rick Steiner. I've got, I think I have decals ready for all of these. I'm ready to finish these customs up. Sorry, I don't know what the focus is doing here. Man, video's jumping all over the place. Anyway, maybe get this box out of the way. That might help. Who knows? Let's try again. Okay, that's better. There. Rick Steiner, he's got short hair. And you know, it might be the incorrect era as far as hair. I'm not positive. For me, it's going to work for WCW. You know, just looking at it, maybe it is from, like, he's got that longer hair in front. I don't know. I'm not quite sure. There's a few Rick Steiners, but this one I am more than happy making my WCW custom. Let's line up all these guys back here. So there's actually 7 head scans in here. So one of these is going to be a mystery, unless I don't know. I thought I had 6. It says 6 on the box. Now I don't remember. Okay, here we go. This one I do remember. Here we go. It's Scott Steiner. So the Scott Steiner is going to go with the new gen Rick that I have done already. So the long-haired Scott Steiner. Beautiful likeness. And I don't know if we've ever gotten a long-haired Scott Steiner. So here it is. It looks good. I've got plenty of, I've got a WCW Steiner. I've got my WCW. And I've got my Ruthless Aggression Steiner. Needed my long-haired Steiner Brothers Steiner. And if you haven't, I think everyone knows Scott Steiner. At this point, he's more known for his math than his wrestling. And I feel like even me, I really knew him for his WCW stuff. Like once he had bleached blonde hair and was Big Papa Pump. But his tag team stuff, he was so athletic. He could still move. He was just an absolute freak. And it is something that you should watch if you have not. He used to just do some crazy stuff. Him and, I mean, his brother did too. They're both freaks of nature, but Scott used to do some ridiculous stuff. Next is another one that I see customs with this quite a bit, and I knew I needed to hop on the train, get my own. We've got Hayabusa, and there's a guy on Instagram, there's a guy who does Hayabusa a lot, and now I can't remember which customizer it is. There's a lot of customizers that I follow. I mean, I follow a lot of people on my Instagram, but there's a few customizers that I guess look up to or get inspiration from because they do really good work, and I can't think of which one it is. There's a lot of people that do Hayabusa. There's one person I know that does them all the time, and right now it's just slipping my mind. Maybe I'll remember towards the end, but I'm excited to add a Hayabusa to my collection. Feel like that's a hole I'm missing, and I don't know if we've ever gotten a Hayabusa figure. Lastly, I'm trying to look at these and think of what I have left. Oh, tight. So I did not order this. I did not order this one. He just threw it in. This is sweet. So I've got my Rick Steiner there that I'm going to use for WCW. This one is also Rick Steiner, but he's got his long puffy hair, so his real throwback look. This is awesome. I cannot wait to paint this up. This is a surprise. I am ecstatic. I can't wait to give Headeration a shout out for this. Message him, say thank you. Oh man, this is awesome. I am so pumped. Because I didn't want to get long-haired Rick eventually, but I wasn't planning on it today. So there you have it. There are my 7 now head sculpts that I got, and obviously these will make their way to the channel. Probably with Work in Progress Wednesday. I've been getting a lot of head scans in lately, so I got a lot of painting to do. Excuse me. But I've got a good mix here. I've got some ECW, some WCW, got some more modern stuff with Osprey. Got that punk PG era Just got a wide range here and just slowly chipping away, filling in holes on my shelf. I can't, by the time we get around to next year when I do another figure collection video, my collection is going to look so much different because I've started doing so many more customs. I can't wait. It's gonna be nuts, and we still have a long time until then. We haven't even been going on the channel that long here, but that is gonna wrap everything up. Please like, share, and subscribe. All of that business. It helps the channel, helps it grow. I want to grow. I want to share my collection with more people. And please remember, you can't buy happiness, but you can buy figures. Figure Dude out.